Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft2 Legacy of the Void, and it's going to be another game between puCK and ViBE. I cast a game between these two players back in, I want to say, late October, maybe late September, and it was an amazing game. So I figured I'd cast another one. Got this off of gggreplays.com, and let's get right on into it. Top left-hand corner is the Red Protoss player. His name is puCK. Plays for Root Gaming. All around nice guy, man. I mean, he streams a lot. He's very chill. He's a cool dude. And in the top right-hand corner is the blue Zerg player. It is ViBE, also from Root Gaming. So they are teammates on Team Root. Both of them are American. Both of them are GM Pro level. So I'm very excited to bring you this ZVP here. Kind of hard to find longer ZVPs, you guys. Home Story Cup had like 3 series total that were ZVP. Cheeseadelphia didn't have much ZVP either. I don't know what it is with this particular matchup. Dude, that larva is going crazy inside that little hatchery. That hatch first here out of ViBE. But yeah, I just remember casting a 43-minute... Excuse me there, but a 43-minute ZVP super macro style between these players. We had Broodlords, we had Tempest, we had Infestors and Infested Terrans from ViBE, we had Storm and Archons and all sorts of great stuff from puCK too. So I don't know who's going to come out on top here. I did not watch this game in advance. I never do. I really don't watch games in advance for the most part unless I'm trying to determine if it's worth casting for some of the lower ones when I don't have the time to send them out to my screeners and let them decide. But anyway, I'm just saying I didn't watch this one in advance. I have no idea what to expect from this thing, and it should be fantastic. Really, really looking forward to it. I love both of these players. ViBE is a super awesome dude. He streams a lot too. We'll put a link to both of these players' Twitch streams in the description if you want to see more from these people. Holy smokes, did he go? Wang! That is a sub 2-minute third hatch ViBE. Holy smokes, man. No gas at home. Gasless opening. He does have the spawning pool. So he's not entirely defenseless if a Reaper, if an Adept decides to show up and cause some problems. There's a probe, obviously, scouting around, seeing what's going on. And, I mean, are you going to scout this third location, Mr. Probe? Maybe. Maybe so. Waiting for the lings to pop out, I guess. Making some assumptions here, I think, is puCK. I think he's making some assumptions that ViBE's on 3 base, and that is not a safe assumption at all. The Overlord Scout from ViBE is fantastic. He sees the Stargate. He says, all right, fairly standard opening. Nothing too crazy here from puCK. He's not proxying me. He's not going for a quick robotics facility or Twilight Council, which, honestly, if you don't go for a Stargate first, it's kind of hard to deal with Muta, as it turns out. So that's why a lot of these Protoss players will go, oh, don't lose the probe, careful there, will go Stargate first, just in case Mutas do show up or they see a Spire going down. They can immediately start pumping Phoenix and just hard counter those Mutas straight up. Anyway, Depth's moving on in, is going to get some scouting information off too. Going to see the third. Man, no interest in scouting that third, huh, Adept? Man, she's not interested either. I don't know what's going on with puCK here. Usually he's better at scouting than this. Oh, Adept finished the transfer. All right, well, you're going to get 2 drone kills. Maybe 3 before you die? 2, exactly 2 before she dies. I think she did bruise one of these other drones, but that's about it. I don't know. I don't think that was a good trade, honestly. I'm not sure what puCK was thinking there, but he's making Oracle. Oracle's name is... my concentration. Once, I could concentrate for hours on some subject, but then I discovered the internet, and my concentration flew away as a glowing green ball into space. Also, my concentration can kill people because shut up. Alright, so this is somebody's concentration. I'm not sure who wrote this Oracle name, but it's fairly entertaining. I laughed when I first read it, and it's gonna be somebody's concentration, which is gone, which... honestly, I do feel like the internet has damaged my ability to hold my attention on things for a long period of time. I'm sure a lot of people have similar feelings towards the internet. I remember when tabbed browsing was introduced back in Chrome back in 2005, 2006, and that did not help things at all. Like, being able to switch rapidly between a bunch of different things at the same time, not good. Not good for attention span whatsoever. Anyway, third base has been scouted here, finally, by puCK. He knows. He's bringing the Oracle beelining there, but there are 2 queens in the vicinity and a Spore Crawler. This is not a great opening, man. Oh, gets the creep tumor, but gets shot at by 2 queens and is down into the yellow health, which is not where you want to be. Oh, crap. puCK's going Fleet Beacon. puCK, this is a pretty good Tempest map. This is a pretty good Tempest map. Oh, snap. Are we going to see puCK's Tempest build? He's been doing this, you guys. He's been doing this a lot recently on stream. He didn't actually end up doing it at Cheeseadelphia, I don't believe, from the games that I saw. But it's really, really good to sit right here in this crazy amount of dead airspace and just harass the heck out of the natural base of your opponent. Whether they're Terran, whether they're Zerg, it doesn't really matter. Third base coming in for puCK here. Nothing really defending it. Actually, I mean, there are 2 oracles out on the map, which is awesome, but if a bunch of Lings ran in here, the oracles would be hard-pressed to deal with it because they keep moving further and further away from that base. Another Spore Crawler on the way here. Is the Overlord going to get the Scout? Nah, the Phoenix is going to kill it first. But the fact that there's no Stalker really, really tells puCK something as the Oracle's trying to come in and get something done. I mean, 3 kills on my concentration, which is not too shabby here. I don't think any of those are drones. No, 2 workers killed, and that was the Adept. So, no, I don't think it was. But Adept's holding the lineup here. Again, no Stalker really says something's going on. Look at the zippy Tempest, you guys. Look at the zippy Tempest. This works against Terran, too. If you didn't watch my Avalo versus M canning match that I posted, I want to say it was last Wednesday, I think a week ago, you should check it out and see how M canning uses Tempest versus Terran. The new Tempest is kind of amazing. Oh, Oracle's going to burn down this 4th. Are you kidding? Wow, they killed it. That wasn't even a cancel. That was a straight up kill. Now, here's where the Tempest can just outrange everything. The Tempest, I mean, sure, taking some drops from the Queens. You want to get close enough to actually kill drones, you have to move in here a little bit. But now you can just sit back and pick up that Spore Crawler and do whatever you want. puCK really starting to take charge of this thing right now. He did not open well, I don't think. He didn't really slow down ViBE all that much. ViBE had 4 bases. Now ViBE's down to 3 bases. puCK's 3rd base is up and happily running. There's been no aggression from ViBE at all. This Tempest, man, there's another Tempest on the way. Can't you... I mean, he's trying to get the extractor here, but can he really not get in there without getting in range of the Spore? I don't know if I buy it. Spire on the way from ViBE. Corruptor is a good answer. Good answer to the Tempest. That bonus damage versus the big stuff here. The big stuff in the sky, which is what a Tempest is. And Tempest don't get any bonus damage versus them because they only get bonus versus air massive units like battle cruisers and carriers and other Tempests and Broodlords. Corruptors do not fit. They are too skinny for that designation to be massive. So 3rd base here by puCK is running, again, quite nicely. We've got defensive units. We have Stalkers. We have a shield battery. We have a lot of cannons. Well, 2 cannons and another shield battery coming in here, too. And I like what puCK's doing. Again, I think he let ViBE get up a little bit too greedy of an opening, but then puCK kind of countered with a super quick 3rd himself. Got some harassment done, forced a cancel on the 4th, and the ViBE still hasn't been able to replace, really, because he doesn't have enough anti-air to kill oracles before they burn down his hatch. Look at him waiting over here, too. They're just like, yeah, we'll just wait. Don't mind us. Losses here, 1,325 for ViBE and 125 for puCK. puCK is playing this really, really well, so keep it going, puCK. I mean, again, I main Zerg, but I'm kind of rooting for puCK here just because I like puCK so much. He's just, seriously, check out his stream. It's a chill stream. He plays really high-level Protoss, and I don't know what else you want, honestly, from a Twitch stream. Creeps spreading out here to the Xel'Naga Watchtower, which the Zealot actually holds. I'm not sure that probe is exactly going. As that Zergling gets overkilled. Oh, trying to expand to a 4th. Lings and Roaches trying to come in here, but that is a beautiful wall with cannon support. Stalkers and Tempest, and ViBE is probably smart to pull back right now. Excellent job there by ViBE. 4th base by puCK. Are you serious? 4th base is now on the way from ViBE here at the gold. So he's kind of making up for lost time on that 4th getting canceled or killed forever ago. Man, the Oracles, are they going to shut this thing down? They can't. They can't kill this thing before it finishes. I bet they wish they'd been here, though. Really? Oh, couple drones getting picked off there. Good Oracle control here from puCK. His APM is around 300 right now. He's trying to pick off individual Lings. Using your Pulsar Beam for anything is good. Just because once it's engaged, you might as well just use it until it's out, killing as many Zerglings as you Protossly can. Ooh, losing an Oracle there, though. I think that was my concentration's friend. I think my concentration is fine. I think it did manage to scout the Corruptors here, though. Those are some pretty awesome Corruptors. I like them. I like them a lot. Army Supply, 89 to 71. ViBE is doing great. On Army Supply, he's got 22 Lings and Ravagers in production. +2 Flyer Attack is on the way here, too. And an Infestation Pit. Now, the Lings are beautiful against these Stalkers. He doesn't really have much to deal, honestly, with the Lings, except for some Force Fields on those sentries. Which, the Force Fields, they need to be on point to deal with these Lings, which are kind of swinging around the bottom side, checking for additional bases. Checking for additional pylons around the place. Is there anything to see here? I don't know. Man, those Ravagers look good, too. Are these the mech ones, or are these the war chest ones? Are these simulants? I think they might be simulants for ViBE here. Man, the Corruptors just can't get in there. There's too many Stalkers with Blink, mind you. +1 attack on those guys. +2 is coming up here, too. Single Zergling trying to shut down the 4th base of puCK. No, says the Zealot. You're not going to do that. And even if I wasn't here, it'd take you an eternity to actually take down this Nexus by yourself, dude. But good scout regardless. Creep spreading for ViBE continuing. Upgrade. Looks like puCK is definitely more upgraded, but that's generally true at this stage of the game. Protoss can get pretty much whatever they want tier 3 in the first 10 minutes, whereas it takes longer for the Zerg player to actually get to that tier 3 stuff. Ultralisks and Broodlords. I mean, if they want any kind of an army to defend in those early stages. Fourth base getting attacked by Lings, but I don't think much is going to happen here. The Stalkers are shoving them away. Some probes are going to get killed, but overall, it's been 13-1 workers killed. puCK is on fire right now. Oh, here's an engagement. Force Field's trying to keep, again, the Lings away, but the Lings are wrapping around. They're getting that circle in. This might be, I would say, time for a recall, but the recall got nerfed. You can't get everybody home. The Corruptor's taking down one of the Tempest. Very nicely done. Stalker's getting caught out and surrounded and killed. They're trying to blink out of there, but you can't blink away far enough or fast enough to run away from these Zerglings. But the wall is there, and puCK is able to be safe a little bit, man. 198 to 159 supply right now. ViBE is taking into 24 Mutalisks. 24 Mutas. The Corruptors are getting murdered, which is probably fine because the Tempest count is 0 right now. puCK's army consists of 33 Stalkers, a Phoenix, and 4 Oracles. Does he know he's making more Oracles? He doesn't know about this Muta tech switch that ViBE is going for. His 5th base is now done. He's happy economically. He's effectively maxed out. Working on +2 melee attack. That is so many Mutas. Dang, look how good those Mutas look, too. Those are hot. Those are hot Mutas. And I know somebody in the comments is going to comment on that, but I don't care. All right, man. You do not know about these guys at all. Cancel the Oracles. Go for Phoenix. He does. He cancels the Oracles and goes for Phoenix. Suddenly taken entirely by surprise. An attack down here towards the 4th base. Lings and Ravagers try to get on top of this. Recalling back just a tiny bit. Once again, the wall is really saving the day right now. The Mutas flying on in. Cannons are not going to get up in time. Where are the Phoenix? Can he depower these Stargates? Or is he just... Wow, he's going to try to kill the Stargate entirely. I don't know. I mean, never mind. He has so many Mutalisks, you guys. Is he going to get the other one? Sure, some of his Mutas are going to die here. Focusing down a couple of the Stalkers, focusing down the Muta. Nice blink, though. Nice blink. These are +2 Stalkers, man. They do not mess around with Mutas at all. Lings, Ravagers coming into the 4th base, or the 3rd base again. Corrosive is trying to kill these cannons. Able to get it, maybe. One more shot. Man, that cannon doesn't want to die. I think it's being healed by the shield battery, but it's basically out of energy at this point anyway. The 3rd base is in trouble. These Zealots, though, with some shield battery support and that +2 attack. Oh, and the Oracles here, too. Engage! Engage Oracles in base defense matrix here. And yeah, man, they just melt Zerg units, ground units so fast. Not Ultras, but man, everything else I think dies virtually instantly if it's on the ground to an Oracle group like that. Anyway, Ling Muta flying in. This is where the Oracles are not great. They cannot attack air whatsoever. Picking off, trying to pick off a couple of them there. A lot of probes going down. It is 69 to 59 workers. The aggression by ViBE has begun, and I don't really see it ending anytime soon, you guys. Oh, good attack. Good, I mean, just decent hits here. Blink Stalkers, if they can catch Mutas out of position, it's to get a nice volley off on them. That's going to cause them problems. They hate that. I can tell you from experience for sure. Macro Hatch coming up for ViBE, having a hard time spending all of his minerals. Macro Hatch in the main, no problem. Let that be a lesson to you, Zerg players. If in trouble, economically spending your money, just make a Macro Hatch. It's fine. It's totally worth the investment. It's not embarrassing at all. Everybody does it. A lot of high-level players do it. If Root ViBE does it, it's good enough for you, by golly. Creep spread is okay. I mean, ViBE's got half of the map covered, sort of. The southern section is not really scouted at all, and puCK might be able to take advantage of that with some attacks down the southern side. But working on additional Corruptors here is ViBE. Now to deal with the Phoenix, I have to imagine. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Oh, nice job catching the Stasis Ward there, just with a handful of Lings, and then cruising in with the rest of his stuff. The Phoenix are going to keep these Mutas away. Another great Stasis, though. My goodness, am I Australian or what? Sometimes I am. Sometimes I think I am. Oh, these Lings are just, wow, melting through those cannons there. Muta's trying to engage with the Phoenix. Good micro, though. Blinking on top of those guys. This is a pretty amazing engagement from both of these players, if I am being honest now. Chasing away the Phoenix, or chasing away the Corruptors with Phoenix. Ling's running away here, too. I can't believe puCK has held on to this 3rd base as long as he has. He's lost a lot of probes, though, man. 26 workers killed by ViBE now. 13 killed by puCK. Here at 14 minutes into this game, and we are nowhere near completion, you guys. It is going to be a while longer before we get this thing taken care of. High Templar on the way. Archons on the way. Pathogen glands coming in, and additional mutalisks from ViBE. He's kind of committing to this thing. Another expansion for puCK. We got Lings rolling on up, trying to get into the natural base, but that's an adept wall. The adepts have +3 attack. Like, you're just... I mean, maybe you're getting through there, but not with Oracle support. Definitely not. Lings getting caught out. See the southern section? Man, Archons and Stalkers moving out, and ViBE had no idea until the Zerglings scouted it. So good job, Lings, by the way. That was great stuff. Natural base getting hit by these mutas, and the Corruptors are keeping the Phoenix at bay. Wow, they're going to get it. They get the natural base. Nice pickup there from ViBE. Excellent, excellent control of his units. Just so impressive from ViBE right now. The fourth base, rather, is in a lot of trouble, though. Are there enough Archons? You know what? Archons and Phoenix versus Muta. I don't know about this engagement position from ViBE, but Lings are coming in to deal with the ground stuff, which is perfect. The Corruptors are clearing out the Phoenix and blinking away, forced to flee from this location, is puCK. 3-3 Zerglings, man. 3-3 Cracklings. They have the Adrenal Glands upgrade. Of course they do. There's a hive out. Why would there not be? puCK is in trouble. puCK is in trouble big time. His natural base is gone. Good news for him is his fifth base is up, and his fourth base is virtually untouched. It has been scouted. The fifth base is not. Everything that ViBE has... Oh, not this one, actually. I mean, I think puCK can assume there's a base here because the creep is going right up to the edge of it, which is something that he has scouted. Infestors in production from ViBE. We have not seen Infestor play all that much, honestly, in StarCraft 2 recently. It's just... I've seen some arguments that they're not very good. They kind of got nerfed into the ground a little bit. Although they did... In the latest balance patch, they had their footprint, their model size reduced fairly significantly. So if you take a look at one, let's see if are there any out. There are, right? Yeah. If you see them, aw, don't be burrowed. I need you above the ground, but burrowed is where you're safe. I understand. Anyway, they're just smaller than they used to be, which just makes it's harder for enemies to target them if they're smaller. It's kind of giving them a bit of an even advantage with High Templar and with Ghosts, who are the casters for the other races and are very small and very skinny and very hard to target in the heat of battle, whereas the Infestors, this huge, just blobby ground unit that's so easy to see and so easy to just feedback or snipe or anything you want to do as the other player, or even, I mean, honestly, as the Zerg to focus it down with things like mutas or whatnot. All right, man. Lings running around. We're dancing back and forth. Stasis wards coming up by puCK all over the place right now. Cannons in production. High Templar in production. Greater Spire coming in from ViBE. He's going to try to go Broodlords, which we saw him have some pretty good success with last time he played puCK on this channel. Mutas flying in. No. Corruptors flying in. No. I mean... Ah, man. I mean, these Oracles are good for Revelation right now, but that's about it. Where are the Infestors going to do stuff here? Maybe some Fungals. Is he going to try to chain fungal those mutas? Dude, this is a trap. This is a trap, but not chasing. puCK too smart for that. Recognizing if I move out there, at the very least, the Corruptors are going to turn back and shoot me in the face. So as long as ViBE's running away from my third, I'm going to leave him alone. He's effectively mined out here anyway. He's going to abandon this thing sooner rather than later. Only 400 gas on each of those assimilators right now. Alright, so ViBE does have his sixth base. That's a sixth base, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom right-hand corner, static defense coming up. Static defense is not something that ViBE thinks he's too good for, so it's not too good for you either. Get some static defense, you guys, especially if your opponent has a lot of Phoenix or a lot of Mutas or Banshees or something. Oh, the Stasis wards are gorgeous from puCK. Absolutely brilliant. These Lings are holding position and trying to get stuff done, but this is just a lot of dead Zergling, man. I mean, they're Cracklings and all, but Archons and Zealots with this upgrade level will absolutely chew through them. 3 attack, and they're trying to get out, but so many of them will die in the process. That's a lot of dead Zergling, man. Resources lost. 25,000 for ViBE, 21,000 for puCK. He's catching up in that resources lost tab for sure. Archon Zealot, pretty difficult to deal with as Zerg. The Zealots and the Archons deal with Lings really well. Mutiling is not going to be the answer. You know what the answer is? It's definitely Broodlord. Broodlord is the answer to Zealot Archon. And you know what? ViBE's there, man. ViBE is there. He's ready to go. Does he have enough to deal with this Phoenix cloud, though? That's a lot of Phoenix. That's 19 Phoenix. And he only has 5 Corruptors. Maybe with some chain fungals, if these guys get clumped up and there's Infestors nearby and they chain fungal, that would be huge for ViBE. That might be game winning for ViBE. But with the mutas kind of scout out ahead, Trying to see if there might be a place that the Broodlords can attack from. And is there anything here at the Zellinga Watchtower? No. I mean, the natural base is hardly even worth killing. So few resources there. Again, 400 gas on each of those assimilators too. But all right, third base is the site of the attack. Here come the Phoenix, though, focusing on one Broodlord, two Broodlords, three Broodlords. There's your fungal. Did it catch all of them, though? I don't actually know. It did not. This is so disastrous for ViBE right now. His Broodlords are getting absolutely chewed up and spit out. The chain fungals are great, though. The chain fungals are kind of amazing. And puCK is forced to pull back a little bit to the shield battery, which is quickly run out of energy, which is great. Mutas harassing here at the fourth base, too. They do take down a cannon. They're going after some of these probes. They're really taking down the worker count for puCK quite substantially. It is only 49 workers for puCK right now, and that number keeps dwindling as these Mutas target fire probes. And don't worry about the Stalkers that were sent to defend them really all that much. The Mutas, are they upgraded that well? +3 flyer attack, man. And +1 flyer carapace is not too shabby. puCK taking a bottom left-hand base for his 6th. Yeah, that definitely is. That's his 6th base. He's keeping up in base count, which is real nice. We're almost based out, you guys. This is the last one. ViBE taking the 7th base in the middle here. I remember casting a game for who? Who was it for? I want to say it was for the WESG qualifiers. But there was a game where the Terran player didn't realize this base existed. And it was a TVZ, and I think it was Future of Terran. And Future at the end of the game was like, wait, there's a base in the middle here? Because the map pool was so new. So new back then. It must have been WESG. Oh, the Infestors get caught out. Oh, that's not good. That's real bad. But see how big and chunky they are? They used to be bigger and chunkier. All right, so 7th base, no. Actually, hold on. Why is he pulling back? He wants to be able to recall, I guess, but dude, oh, is he going to let it finish and then try to snipe it down? I don't know if he has that luxury. Oh, he just killed it. Never mind. No need to wait for anything. He just straight up killed that thing. Corruptor's fighting. Broodlord's fighting. puCK says, I'm out. I don't have a substantial answer to Broodlords right now. So I have a couple Tempests, but it's not enough. I'm making more Oracles, I guess. He is fairly resource starved. He's spending his money exceptionally well. He needs to get the gas up on the 6th base. And he's fully saturated on the other bases that have any gas. So that's good. Actually, only 2 here at the 4th. Here we go. puCK attacking on in. Lings taking down the Stalkers, trying to storm those dudes. Storm the Lings as best he can. Fungals coming in on the Phoenix as well. Stalkers picking off Broodlords. If they're right under them, they're really good. Another one does end up going down. There's only 3 Broodlords remaining. Broodlord attack. Oh no, another one down. The Stalkers get rid of all of the Broodlords. puCK knows one of the answers to Broodlords is Stalker, especially with +3 attack upgrades, and that's what he's rolling with right now. Army supply 108 to 83. puCK has a lead. He's pushing in. There's another Infestor group, but again, they're getting caught out in the open. Snipe. Oh my gosh, are they all going to die again? This is not tenable. One of them does manage to survive, only because there were Zerglings nearby, and they're going to wipe out all of those Zealots. That was such a problem. You can't afford to lose those casters like that. Ling's trying to attack in, but man, this is Archon Zealot with Storm, and ViBE calls the good game. And puCK is your winner in 23 minutes and 27 seconds. Wow. Well played. Well played by puCK. He's just sitting here, man. He's sitting here reveling in his victory against ViBE. And in fairness, Army supply was 16 for ViBE at the end of the game there. I mean, he had an Infestor, 4 Corruptors, and that's literally it for Army. He had no Zerglings, he had no Roaches, no Ravagers, no Mutas left either. Good composition, I gotta say, from puCK. The Archons, the High Templar, the Stalkers, the Phoenix, the Tempest doing work, although the Stalkers were really the MVPs of that match and taking down those Broodlords, because once those were gone, the rest of what ViBE was rolling with were some Zerglings and some Infestors, which got picked off twice. The entire group, almost the entire group, got picked off 2 times in this game, and there were multiple Infestors in each of those groups. Just beautiful control there by puCK. Not the greatest control by ViBE, but again, they're big and they're clunky, and their pathing isn't very good, and it's hard to keep track of Infestors, and this is kind of why nobody uses them anymore. Even with the Fungals, they nerfed the damage, so I don't think, maybe a couple Phoenix died to the Fungals, but it wasn't a lot. It was not many of them. Actually, are all the Phoenix dead? Holy crap. All the Phoenix are dead. Wow, puCK. I don't know what happened there. I mean, I know there were corruptors out. I know there were the fungals out. Maybe it was just a combination of both. But this is your core group. This is the army that survived. 30 kill Archon, 23 kill Archon, 33 kill Archon. Archons, man. Archons and Immortals. Hero units for Protoss. If you're not using these units as Protoss, you are doing something wrong. Okay, well, that was a good one, man. That was a lot of fun. And you know what else? That's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.